Hey guys, thank you for watching today's video, and if you're new, welcome to the Well Heel. We just wanted to sit down and have a little chat with you guys today and talk you through our reaction to the perfect heel height. What's the perfect heel height?
I don't know. What is the perfect heel height?
That is the question on everyone's lips, and I'm sure on yours. In fact, we've had people ask on our Facebook page, how do I find my ideal heel height? Look, unfortunately, it's not a straightforward formula, is it?
It's not. It's not that simple.
Emma Supple, a podiatrist in the UK, thinks that it is simple.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Emma's come up with a theory, and we did write a blog post, and I think it's just been posted.
I will link it below.
Yeah. And she's come up with a theory on how you can calculate what your ideal heel height is. To be fair to Emma, she does talk about, still consider what your activity is.
She does, yeah.
She
and time frame of wearing heels.
Exactly.
She's a fellow high heel crusader by the way.
Yeah, so go Emma.
Go
yeah.
Emma, yes.
But I don't think we can really simplify it as much as Emma has, and I think we need to throw that out.
Well, we've tried it on ourselves too,
We did.
and unfortunately, the theory kind of worked the opposite, didn't it?
It kind of did.
Yeah, so for example, I have got quite a rigid foot type due in part to a few different things. First of all, the bony structure of my foot, and second of all, I think probably my many years of dance and point shoes as I was growing up. Based on Emma's perfect heel height formula, when I flex my foot down, because of that stiffness, it doesn't go very far, and therefore that means that my perfect heel height is actually quite small. I think we said it was 3 inches.
3 or 4 inches
3 or 4
max.
inches max. Funny thing is, I can actually wear a fairly high heel without too much pain, particularly in my forefoot. Whereas Eloise, it's the opposite for you.
It is. I'm completely different to that. And if we go by Emma's formula, I've got ligamentous laxity, and what that means is my ligaments are really loose and supple.
Yeah.
A little bit prone to ankle sprains.
Yeah, do you feel like that's just genetic, hereditary?
Absolutely. Born like it.
Yeah.
Always been like it.
Yeah.
You know, the old, I'm double jointed thing. When I was younger, I could do splits easily.
That's not
all
true,
of that
by
sort of
the
stuff.
way. You're not double jointed.
It's not. It's just,
There's no
you know.
such thing. Okay, so your perfect heel height then, if we look
It's
at it...
massive, because my foot can just relax right down. I plan flexes, and I think we worked out it was about 6 inches.
Yeah.
Now, there is no way I can wear a 6-inch heel.
No.
Standing up, walking around for hours on end, I'm in agony within about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
What about plantar fat pad? That's a big one.
This is another big one. That's right. So do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so all feet have a plantar fat pad, but some people have thicker ones than others.
Absolutely.
And some people get atrophy or thinning of the plantar fat pad.
Yes.
And of course, when we wear our beautiful high heel shoes, we're really loading our metatarsal heads, or the ball of our foot, quite a lot. And if you've got an atrophied or a thin fat pad,
Yes.
you're going to get pain and inflammation starting a lot earlier than someone that has a thick plantar fat pad.
Yes, absolutely. So you need to take that into account too. That's not something that's easily measurable, although a podiatrist or foot care professional will be able to assess the integrity of your fat pad to an extent.
Yeah.
Generally, it's something you just feel. You know, when you get up and try and walk barefoot and you feel like you're walking on the bones on the ball of your foot, probably means your fat pad's worn a bit thin, or naturally you don't have much of a fat pad there.
So Ellie, what is your ideal heel height? You've been wearing heels for years now.
Yeah.
So if we were to break down what's your ideal shoe if you were going out to a standing cocktail party, for example,
Yes,
and you wanted to be comfortable, stable and safe, and reduce potential issues with your feet, what's your ideal shoe?
Well, what I think about as soon as we talk about that, do you remember that pair of Whitner boots that I wore in New York, traipsing around all of New York City in the snow, and I also wore them for probably about 6 months, almost to work every single day, every second day when I came back.
I kept saying, are you attached to those boots?
Which I am. They're kind of trash now, but I'm going to get them fixed. So there were this pair of Whitner boots, and I reckon they were probably... 10 centimetres? 12?
Yeah, we're talking easy 4.5, 5 inches.
Yeah. And look, they didn't really have much of a platform at the front to offset it, but I found them really comfortable. As I said, traipsing around New York every day at work. A part of it as well was obviously the upper of the shoe was quite forgiving. It wasn't strappy, I had no issues there. But if we're just talking about the ball of the foot and ideal heel height, that was great for me. I definitely know that I can't drop down too low. If I go below about 3 or 4 centimeters even just around the house, my back goes out. Can thank years of ballet for that. So I have to do lots and lots of stretching, but also I have a pair of house shoes, which you'll see in my A Week in My Shoes video, that have a little wedge on them too, because that's just what's most comfortable for me with my tight calves and my foot type.
So do you think also, if we're sort of breaking down the shoe itself, it might be something to do with the fact that it was a boot and so it's coming up over the ankle and giving you more support?
I think so. In saying that though, I have, and this is also in that A Week in My Shoes video, a pair of those Seed slingbacks with the cork heel.
Yes.
They're very comfy for me as well.
Okay.
So funnily enough, quite a high heel feels really good for me. What about your ideal shoe and height, Eloise?
Okay, so we talked about me having a fairly flexible foot.
Yeah,
I get a lot more shearing forces in the forefoot.
Yeah.
And therefore my forefoot tends to burn quite rapidly. So the perfect heel height for me is definitely the midi heel.
Yes.
If I go for around a 4-inch heel,
Yeah.
3.5, 4-inch heel, I get all the beauty and the sophistication and elegance of a lovely fine heel.
Yes.
Because I've got a little heel, but it's not too much that it's not loading my forefoot.
Yeah.
There is one other feature that I really need to be kept comfortable though, and that is an ankle strap.
Yeah, that's obvious for you. You always need.
I do. So if we use my
Yeah.
favourite little
Witness.
no, these are actually a really old pair of Witchery.
Witchery, that's it.
Yeah, so this
Same
comes
thing,
up
yeah.
around my ankle. The strap is lovely and supple and soft.
Yeah.
It's quite wide as well, and I can tie this and adjust the tension quite tightly.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
really holds my ankle in. I feel really stable. And I've got the second pair of shoes that I love too, and they're actually almost identical to this.
Oh, really? Which
The
are
Louboutins.
Oh, they are.
My black Louboutins
Yeah.
are a midi heel.
Yeah.
They're a peep toe, they're not pointed. They do have more of a stiff ankle cuff, and there's a little lace at the front.
Yes.
But again, we're ticking all the boxes there. We've got a midi heel, we've got the ankle strap for stability,
Yeah.
not too high, I'm not loading my forefoot too much.
Yeah.
They still look really beautiful on,
Yeah.
but I'm stable and I'm really comfortable in those.
There you go.
So
There's a little bit more to it than purely just that
perfect heel height.
Perfect heel height angle.
Yeah.
Okay. In saying that, it may be something you want to try and see if it works for you, but just keep in mind that there are those other factors involved. And let us know in the comments if you've tried it and if you felt like it was on point for you, or even just what your perfect heel height is from your own experiences.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.